GG's, Dandadas, Hyenas, School Brothers, going from school. Steve was criminal. Y'all, I rock with the King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his millimeter march right here on YouTube. Dandada, we conducting ourselves from the most highest. Dandada likes what you make it. You can't love it, you can't hate it. It's gonna be simply what you make it. You gotta stay more aware than ever. Dandada. We in the elevator. Who's elevator? God's elevator. Dandada on the way up. GG, that's a motherfucking fact. GG, you heard? Long story short, Dandada. We over here, Dandada. I'm saying, and I honestly, I'm not even going fraud, Dandada. I wasn't really going to do nothing about the Hassan Campbell and the fucking and the Maino situation because I honestly think that on some real shit, dumb niggas is way too grown for all this petty ass shit that like, you know what I'm saying? The more petty Maino get, and he try to articulate his little fucking how smart he is or how life should be, or he's not gonna be going fucking hand in hand. Like, bro, everything that everybody, how about this? Everything that everybody's saying is right. Maino's right, Hassan Campbell's right, they both right, but you know what? They grown ass fucking men, you being a fucking grown ass man, you gotta understand that people's gonna have to start looking up to you motherfuckers, and you motherfuckers, we understand that y'all human and everybody's human, but we ain't gonna be allowing certain shit to keep going on and on. Shit's a headache, you know what I'm saying? Pointing fingers, all the fruity shit, all the like Maino trying to just be trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to press motherfuckers thinking that he's super tough, when he's super soft, like no one's ever super tough, as we could see, so he's super tough, but he's known for smacking homie, like, bro, it's just a lot of shit that's going on, and as for fucking Hassan Campbell, bro, you over here, turning up, nigga, going to projects, nigga, and getting shot at, and getting shot, like, you actually got shot at and got shot, you know what I'm saying? So got shot at and got shot, got bottles thrown at you. Like, bro, like, don't y'all understand that shit? Like, that shit could be hella prevented, but but is that okay with Maino? Nah, Maino, you too, Maino, don't try to act like you ain't got that gas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could get it, but you know what I'm saying? That guy solidifies you as something, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you stand aware, you know what I'm saying? You could be the toughest nigga, because you got that scar, doesn't mean that you went through mad war wounds and shit like that. I'm saying everybody gets scars, everybody gets this, but you know what I'm saying? Definitely means something, we're gonna stay more aware than ever, but everybody gets caught slipping. So everybody's just, you know what I'm saying, these niggas, they better go fucking, you know what I'm saying, they better fucking, what they gotta do, is tell people how they really living, show people how you motherfuckers is gonna go to sleep at night. Pause, no diddy, show people what kind of books y'all reading. Show people what you be doing with Angelique, show people what's going on, instead of showing people, that you gotta fight for what people is saying, So what, you did look like a goofy on that stage, high hater, by hater, whatever the fuck the case may be. Who cares? Niggas could roast you too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't gotta get your pennies all in a bunch either, Hassan Campbell, his pennies already in a bunch, nigga. That nigga soft as ever, Hassan Campbell's a soft motherfucker. But at the end of the day, this is not what people want to see, but it is what it is, bro. We're gonna stay more aware than ever, We're gonna stay on our business. And let's see what these people have to come about, because this dude, Harlem Legend, whoever Harlem Legend is, that nigga been going hard on me, So Maino, this is what it is. You over here, you speak about that, and this is what got me a little confused, When you up here, you get at Hassan Campbell, you speaking up, you talk about all this shit, this nigga named Harlem Legend TV. If you don't know him, you know him now, nigga. I'm pointing him out to you, What's up, Harlem Legend TV? Harlem Legend TV, this nigga actually, speaking to your co-defenders, doing all this shit, speaking to people that you was locked off for and shit like that, and dumb niggas is actually saying some shit about you. So you might want to approach that situation, you know what I'm saying? You might want to approach that situation first, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this nigga, Harlem Legend TV, you know what I'm saying? I guess he wants all the smoke, nigga. And the way he asking for it, he ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no fucking permission slip, you heard? This thing's actually saying what it's supposed to be said, and it hits different, So what's up with this dude, Harlem Legend? We're gonna get to Harlem Legend right there. He said some dude named Pretty Back showed them some type of paperwork or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's your boy E Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping another banger, man. I gotta get right into this one, man, because there's been a lot of speculation. The street's been talking crazy. I gotta be real. So we all have been hearing about is Maino. You heard Best-Eye's very own. You feel me? Is he a rat? Has he snitched on his co-defendant? Well, I got a lot of calls from different people that were locked up with the co. See, this is what happens when the co-defendant goes a rat. He was locked up, so he was talking a lot. A lot of people.
What's poppin', James? What's poppin', James? If anybody got any type of information about the Harlem Legend, about this little Maino and Hassan Campbell situation, feel free to come up here, and give me a little explanation, because I'm actually lost. I'm really so lost, that this shit goes from niggas arguing about a fucking a concert show to all this other shit going on, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, Gigi, you gotta stay more aware than ever, that's a fact.
People want to tell a story. I get tired of hearing, yo, Harlem, where's the paperwork? Obviously, I don't have the paperwork, but I have people that was there. They want to talk about it. They were in the mix. I got to bring Rochester, New York City, because you know New York, they lock up everybody all around New York State. You go into the state prison. They don't matter where you are, either Rochester, Syracuse, Buffalo. This man is from Rochester, New York. Okay. I introduce y'all to Flaco. Flaco, what's really good, my G?
What's good, Harlem Legend, man? What's good, baby?
What's good, man? I want to jump right into this, man, because you know a lot of people. I had a guy up on the show. Shout out to Trap. He said he was in the same jail that Maino's co-defendant was in. And it's like, you know, he was telling his story. And, you know, I mean, were you there? Like, how do you even come into play here, sir? Like, let me know something, man.
Yeah, man. I was I had pulled up to Franklin. I was coming from what was that, Orleans, the SA Shoot, the special housing unit in Orleans. They transferred me all the way to the Adirondacks, and I landed in Franklin, and that's when I met Dre.
Dre, when you say Dre, what? Pretty Black?
Yeah, Pretty Black. Andre Brown. I know my Andre Brown, and that's my Muslim brother. I know my Sharif Mason. But yeah, Pretty Black.
Oh, talk your talk.
So in 2025, let's say this right here. We're gonna say this, We're gonna say this, Ain't no such thing as the streets, That's one thing for sure. Two things for certain. This is the internet. This is not the street, So the street and the internet is never gonna mix, And the street is not the internet. The street don't got no concrete floors, You know what I'm saying? The internet is just, the street got concrete floors. The internet don't got concrete floors, You know what I'm saying? The internet's the internet, The internet and the streets will never be the same, It's never gonna be the same, That's a motherfucking fact, Yo, James. I don't got no information on this shit, So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you that now, We drop it in the link is dropped,
So you were actually in the same jail with him. You was in the system with him. How was it? Like, because did you know he was Maino's co-defendant? What was your conversation? Like, you called him your Muslim brother. So I don't know if you had conversations with this man. Like, how was that?
Yeah, so when I found out on the Franklin.
What's poppin', my brother? What's goody, James? How you doing today?
What's good, man?
Salute, Dundada. Salute to you, Dundada.
But yeah, the same to you. This is the first time I'm getting wind of it. Is just right now. Man, don't seem like he pretty solid. I don't know why he he being called a rat, that's crazy. I'm gonna look more into it too. But you know what, man, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let you go, man. Me and my cousin was talking about everything that's happening, like everybody getting called a rat, Big U getting indicted, like Whack 100 being an informant, like everything is starting to come out like just out of nowhere. You know what? Now it's not like the 70s or 80s where you could do crime and get away with it, and it's just too much like digital devices, too many cameras. It's too many ways for the police to track you. They got wiretaps, tracking devices on your cars, surveillance. It's not worth it to be a gangster, bro. You gonna wind up getting caught.
Crime back in the day used to be a culture. Like it's a culture. Like smoking weed used to be illegal everywhere, but niggas didn't mind you smoking weed places because they're like, yo, it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like crime used to be a culture back in the day. Now they look at crime, you go to Florida, you're gonna be smoking and shit. They're gonna be looking at you, trying to take you out, because they looking at it as a crime, but it's not.
Because you figure, like, okay, I'll tell you this, and I'll let you go. If you about that life, now before you put in work, you gotta make sure the dude that you gonna put in work with not gonna say nothing. And 9 times out of 10, the average person is gonna tell. So it's not even worth it to put in work anymore. For what? Why?
That's the real shit. That you know what it is.
The average dude is gonna tell on you. He's gonna tell.
Yeah. So, you know what it is though? It always been like that, James. I'm gonna tell you this. It always been like that. You know what I'm saying? People always told them that, but this is what it is. Nowadays, people want to get like, for the crime that they commit, they want to be notarized for it, so they need witnesses around. So that's what's fucking them up. Nigga, you ain't shit.
You know what?
Don't know that you ain't do it.
You know what? I tell like the youth and dudes who already gangbanging to get out. Get out. Yeah. It's not worth it. Just go to school, get you a job, and find you a mentor. Find you somebody that you look up to. If they going into real estate, have them say, look, that's what I want to do. Or say, hey, I want to learn more about real estate. I want to learn more about like e-commerce or something like that. There's other ways to get money than working. Just find you a mentor and find you somebody to look up to, whether it's in your church or your school. Because the 2 things that being a gangster gonna get you is death or jail time, and that's it. So what benefit is it to do it? There's no benefit.
And all you gotta do, you know what it is too, I feel like when people start to work and shit like that, they've been working their whole life, jobs and shit like that, it takes people's character, it takes their soul. They start becoming like a fucking computer. So
true that.
You gotta teach people to keep their character, teach people to keep their personality, and still be the person that they want to be, You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Because when you start working, man, it kind of take your dream away or your ambition away. For some people, not everybody, but for the average person, it's just, I don't know,
it's a distraction. It's a distraction.
It do something to your character.
Yeah, it's a distraction.
Once you start working, man, it's like, well, I'm making good money. I'm okay. I got a job. Like, I'll work on my dream later. And then before you know it, bro, 6 or 7 years done passed by.
Yeah.
And you haven't really did anything, but it's basically like this.
I'm not saying that it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. All I'm trying to say is that life is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We can't just focus on one, like, oh yeah, you can't be doing this. But then you got them niggas is making dispensaries and you was selling weed your whole life. You know about weed and everything, but you can't get a job at a dispensary. You can't own a dispensary because of who you are, but the government can own a dispensary and they can sell weed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta put yourself.
True, that's true. I mean, it's either you're gonna work for somebody or you're gonna make somebody rich. And you gotta, like, I don't know, it's all kind of things you could do with your money. Because what I do, I'll work, and then, like, I'll work. Some of my money goes to my bills. some of my money goes to like my retirement or whatever, and then some I invested. I'm about to start buying some crypto. I don't know too much about it, but I'm gonna learn more about it and start buying it,
I mean,
like to put away money and stuff like that, because that's what more people got to get into, especially minorities. Because all we do when we get money is we go buy, gold chains and the latest phone or the latest shoes, instead of buying stock into the company that we buying the shoes from,
Nick,
or buying the stock that we buying the phone from. Go buy the stock so you can make money.
We just be recycling the data. We got a phone, we gonna buy the newest phone. You got some shoes, you gonna buy the newest shoes. You got some you got a car, trying to switch your car.
I had to realize that, bro. When I got older, I started to realize that it's not worth it. It's better to buy the stock in the company and just keep on buying stock, and you make yourself richer and richer and richer. And then whenever you need money, you can call your broker and, hey, I need 500, I need 700, and they'll send it straight to you.
I knew there was something wrong with society. When I was at work, right? I was working one time, right? And I was working for a supermarket, and every day these niggas just throwing out mad fucking strawberries, fruits, grapes, this, that, right? And I'm just like, I'm asking, I'm like, why the fuck do you throw that shit away? Why don't you? There's poor people out here. Why the fuck you just stack it up in the back and let people take it? You know what I'm saying? Let people take it. They said they can't. They can't do that. And I'm just wondering, like, why can't you just give it away, bro?
Because the corporations track every dollar, every penny. That's why they won't.
So they rather throw it in the garbage than throw it in someone else's mouth. What the fuck? And
that's crazy, like, bro. Because I used to feed the homeless when I was little, and it became like a habit for me to do when I had extra money. And even when I moved out, I would still do it on my own. But it's like, things started getting so expensive. I had to like cut down on the times that I did it. But I enjoy doing it, man. You learn so many life lessons from them, because it's real.
Yeah, facts. I used to feed the homeless, not used to. I still do like, it's not homeless.
Oh, that's
people.
What's up.
I can't say it's homeless. I can't say it's homeless people, I'm gonna say it's hungry people, because I don't think they're homeless, I don't see them sleeping in the street.
Yeah, true that. But they're just hungry.
So when I say hungry, I feed. I'm gonna feed the people, you know what I'm saying? You gotta feed. It's just something to do, You hungry, you want something to eat? Here, it ain't nothing, We got some, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is what it is, A lot of people, is just they get into a trend of life, and they look at life a little bit harder than when it's supposed to be, And then when you see these big companies and you see this thing, it's overwhelming. You're just overwhelmed. You're just like, yo, what the fuck, Like, what am I supposed to do, And a lot of people, they have children, they have kids, so now they're like, yo, what the hell? Either I want to pick my kids, or I want to have to pick my career, and that's a bad vibe to do, because people don't want to be choosing, and being choosy. That's not what life gotta be. Life gotta be like, oh yeah, I love my kids, I love working, I love doing everything coexists together. Instead of
you gotta like balance it. It's gotta be like a balance. It can't just be, oh, you're just gonna do your career. Nah, you're not gonna make it like that. You gotta learn how to like just balance your life out. I would say focus on your career, and then you focus on your kids. You go to church, and you feed the homeless. Just to me, life is about balance. That's true. You can't overdo one thing or the other, because you'll get burnt out.
If you working right, if you working right, right, now you had a kid. So at first you're thinking like, am I going to be a good worker? This is how regular people think. All right, boom. Am I going to be a good worker? Am I a good worker for this station? So I'm working for this. And now you got a kid. Now you're thinking, oh shit, wait a minute. Am I a good father or a good mom? Oh my God, am I a mom? Oh, how does this work? This is your first kid. You don't know. You just living. You don't know if you're a good kid, but all that shit gets overwhelming, and people when they start getting overwhelmed from them factors, they start thinking about who they are in life. And they never got to experience who they was really in life, so they don't know who they really are. But guess what they are?
I'll say this, man. Growing up in life, I would always like seek seek wiser counsel. And what I mean by that is like even the Bible will tell you, oh, if you don't know something, go ask somebody that's older than you. And I would always go to my grandparents. Like, hey, grandpa, hey, grandma, like I'm in this situation. Can we pray about it? Or what can I do? Or what do you advise me to do? Or what's the best thing to do? And man, that has never like really steered me wrong. I would ask them for advice. We would pray about it, and I would just go back to them and be like, "Oh, hey, I did this, and this is what happened." And they'd be like, "Oh, how's that working for you?" So
That's the truth. Look, that's the truth. No matter what, the older people, they're not too hateful, and they're gonna give you the right answer.
they will help you if you ask.
Yeah, only if you ask, they're gonna stay quiet. But if you ask them for help, they're gonna give you the help, and they're gonna teach you how to do it the right way,
And
That's one thing.
and so will God. If you go ask your grandma, your aunt or uncle, and you pray about it, if you're able to
Now,
pray
even
with
for
them.
the people who don't got because I don't got no grandpas around me, I don't got no great uncles, and I don't got no thing. But there's older people around me,
Oh
there's
yeah,
old people
oh
everywhere.
yeah, they will
Ask the
help
older
you.
person something. You know what I'm saying? Ask the
Yeah,
older
true
person
that, true
something.
that,
You know what I'm saying? Even for the
true
people who
that.
don't got none of that shit, if they don't got it, guess what? You can make it. There's the older person right there. Help them with they fucking bringing their fucking trash out and have a conversation with them. I bet you they're gonna keep it 100 with you. They're gonna keep it
Oh yeah,
1,000.
facts all day.
You help them with their grocery. That little step that you bring groceries up. Ask them some questions, Dandada. I bet you they're gonna keep it 1,000 with you,
Man,
Dandada.
they'll break their neck trying to help you because they know
Yeah,
how hard
Dandada.
it is. Especially if you're on your own. If you on your own out here trying to get it, and you go to them asking them, "Hey, can you help me? I don't know what to do. I need advice." Man, these older people will break their neck trying to help you.
And
Especially if you helping them
in
bring in their
reality,
groceries or helping them go get their medicine or just being helpful, not wanting nothing from them, but you just looking out for them because they older.
and in reality, everybody's alone, bro. It could be they alone. You know what I'm
True,
saying? A lot of people's
true that.
alone nowadays, because that's how the society made it that way. It's not a lot of unity. Why you think if they say that gangs is getting locked up, street people is getting locked up? It's not street people. They just grew up in the same neighborhood. They just
Yeah,
living.
because they just busted it. They busted MS-13 in Virginia. Everybody getting busted like all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. Hey man, I just got home. If I find out any more thing about Maino, I'll hit you on Instagram. Hey man, but you have a good day. Take care. And
Yep.
once again, peace and blessings to you and your show. And may God protect you and me and your family.
And everybody in the world.
Right. And everybody else.
Yep. That's a
Hey,
fact.
see you, man. You have a good day.
You have a better one. All right,
All right.
Dandada.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
No doubt.
I already knew what we was hitting for because my man Jimmy Jones, he not trading gangster blood and shit. I mean, but he from my town, and yeah, he was in the spot. I heard about he was in the spot, so when I pulled up to the spot, I sent word out for him to come out to the yard. So we spent the yard, and I asked him about how was the Muslim community at this spot, and he said it wasn't well organized, but his man is official and Maino's Code D. That's how it all started right there, that conversation.
Oh, okay. So it's been a lot of speculation, right? Let's get to this, Flaco. And what year was this? Because I want to clarify that to make sure everybody's in the same time frame. What year was that?
This was, I landed at Franklin from the SASU Orleans S Block in 2010.
Okay. 2010. So I want to get right into it because there's been a lot of speculation on Maino, right? And allegedly they saying that he told on his co-defendant, Pretty Black. Did you ever hear anything about that? Did you have anything like how was that? Like, did he ever speak on that? Like, how was that?
In fact, me and Jim Jones met up, myself from the town met up at the yard, we spinning, told me about Pretty Black and how Maino told on him and stuff. I asked him if he seen the paperwork. He actually said he seen the paperwork and but fuck all that. I'm gonna just get to the spill, man. I became an ART facilitator and a recce. I was able to see both sides of the jail, the front and the back of the jail.
Okay.
And Maino just had, Pretty Black, Andre Brown, Dre, as I call him. After the orientation dorm, I landed in his little pod, which was L dorm, and that was in the back. And ever since we linked up, and we shit. Damn, I'm over here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right, my bad, Brody. Damn, I was breaking up and shit. Yeah, but when I met him in L dorm, he's trying to push that paperwork out because he can't see people from the front side, and we was living in the back side. So the homie Mo Dog had pulled up. That was his code D. That was Maino code D.
Wait. So at the time, they have another code D by the name of Mo Dog, right? And
Mo Dog.
And you said he pulled up to the spot too?
He pulled up to the spot. So this is when Dre was like, yo, you're an ART facilitator. You should be able to see him at orientation, which is phase 1. It's all in the same building.
Okay.
So he was like, yo, go ahead, Brody.
No, go ahead. I want you to go.
So he was like, yo, listen, such and such. I forgot son's name. All I remember was Mo Dog. So he was like, yo, such and such just pulled up in the town and all that. I need you to push this paperwork, so he can see for himself and stuff. So I asked Dre, like, yo, can I read through it? He was like, go ahead, do what you guys do. So we had 45 minutes.
Wait. You asked Dre, can you actually read through the paperwork?
Yeah, and then as his Muslim brother, that's my brother. He confided in me. He's like, yo, here, yeah, go ahead and read it.
What exact? So you read Maino's paperwork?
I read Maino's paperwork. I've seen it with my 2 eyes, bro.
Break down what you've seen and break down the case if you can, if you remember. I just need to know, what did you see?
Okay. Well, I had 45 minutes before movement time, so I had like 45 minutes to read it. So I went straight to it. I just went straight to Maino's page. So as I'm looking, I see Jermaine Coleman, and I see his testimony. And what I read, it was Jermaine Coleman, and the DA asking Jermaine Coleman questions. So what I seen, it said that it was somebody, I don't know if it was Mo Dog. I don't know if Mo Dog was already at the apartment and stuff, but I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was Mo Dog and Pretty Black had pulled up somewhere in Harlem, somewhere in Manhattan, and met up with Sanchez. I remember that last name. I'm Puerto Rican. My last name Rivera. So I'm gonna remember Spanish name. So Sanchez. So he met up with Sanchez. Trying to get some work to son. Mo Dog came from behind, or whoever the other code D was, but I'm assuming is Mo Dog. Came up from.
Bro, you gotta fucking tell the story a little bit more fucking better than this. Like, come on, bro. Like, you everywhere. Can you put everything full circle? Like, you just everywhere right now.
Behind, put him at gunpoint, and it was a wrap. Duct taped the motherfucking. Him and Drake took him to Maino's. It's either his sister or his mother house. It was Maino's people's house. Just know that it's either his mom or his sister. Because his Codice is also his sister and the stepdad, his mom boyfriend. Oh. They also all part of that case. Kidnapping, held for ransom, and all that.
Okay, this is deeper than what I thought. This is deeper than what I thought.
Yeah, but it gets deeper than that. Harlem.
Oh, go ahead. Talk.
Man, this is what I read. The DA asked him, what happened on such and such day? Maino said, Andre Brown, a.k.a. Sharice Mason, pulled up to his people's house. They was like, okay, so what did you do when he knocked on the door and stuff? I let him in. He said he let him in. He said, would you, Jermaine Coleman, was you aware of what was going on? Like any criminal activity, anything funny and stuff? You're like, yeah. They was like, what you was aware of? He said, I just seen somebody duct tape, you know what I mean, around duct tape and tied up.
Wait, you saying Maino is saying all this in paperwork?
Yeah, Maino was saying all that paperwork.
And this is the paperwork that Pretty Black gave you.
Yeah, that's your discovery package.
Oh, wow.
Discovery. Yep.
Go ahead, brother. Carry on.
Yeah, so the DA asked was like, so you knew it was a kidnapping going on and stuff. That he said yes. And what else? There was like, so who was the this was the DA asked, who's the guys that brought him in? He said Andre Pretty Black. He said Pretty Black. They was like, you mean Andre Brown? He said yes. They said, do you mean Sharice Mason? He said yes. He said, do you see him in the courtroom? Maino said yes. They said, can you point him out with your right hand? And
wait.
Maino pointed.
Wait. So you telling me a story that Maino actually took the stand and pointed him out?
His testimony, yes, it was the DA.
And that's how he got the scar on his face, GG.
Asked him questions. And he pointed at Dre.
You saying he took the stand on him? So why is it that we can't get our hands on none of this paperwork? What's going on?
See, when I'm thinking it's crazy because when I was there, Dre was like, I'm like, yo, bro, man, why didn't you? I mean, because we was fucking with Blackie, and Blackie is a rat hunter. I mean, so it was me, him, Blackie, and sometimes 380, my son, Michael Rodriguez, man, big homie right there, first non-original Brim. I mean, but he was getting letters from TMCs and there. He like, yeah.
Wait. So, Pretty Black was getting letters from TMZ?
Yeah, offering him $25,000. The second time was $50,000.
What,
and probably
put out the paperwork?
To put out the paperwork.
Oh.
But this is what Dre told me. This is what Pretty Black was telling me. Pretty Black, like, yo, listen, Maino is setting my peoples off, my mom. She looking out for me. My shit stacked up. My commentary stacked up. He putting money in my book, but it's a limit, state limit. He said my books is good, family good.
Oh, so that's why he didn't put it out. That's why he didn't put it out.
Yeah, he was like, when I come home, that's it. That was the bigger picture. Coming home and hopefully Maino hit him off with something.
So I'm a legend that you probably heard about the fight in the club then.
Yeah, I heard, and that's
so you saying that Maino fucking was looking out for him? Not still, he looked out. He looked out for him.
I seen your last interview, and I know the homie. I mean, the son that you had on the on your last interview.
I had Trap up here. The last one I had Trap. Yeah, he told his part of the story of what Pretty Black actually how he confronted him.
Facts. And I remember, son. I remember him. Yeah, and everything he said was on point, though, man. Because we was all living in the back. I know, son. I seen him. His face familiar, but yeah, TMC was offering him money and stuff like that. But yeah, the fight, that's Pretty Black all the way. And like you say, he's a nice, humble. He's quiet. He's humble. He don't curse. He don't curse. Yo, man, listen, man. Some be having his shirt tucked in. Buttons all the way to the top with the belt, with the glasses, I mean, gold frame.
Okay.
Like, son, it looks like a nerd, but son, get busy, man. Super busy, man.
I'm still stuck on, I can't believe you said Maino took the stand and actually pointed Pretty Black out.
Yeah, so what fucked up everything was his testimony. And I mean, how it got overturned and all that, I don't know about that. I just knew what he handed me and what I read with my own 2 eyes. And I've been waiting for this opportunity forever. Because I'm like, because I was feeling something. All the above. I'm like, yo, he from the streets. I mean, he done did a bid and all that. And I done ran into him. Then the year after that shit came out, a year or two, I landed in the spot with his Code D, so I stopped liking his music. After I read that, I'm like, man, that shit blew me.
Damn.
Yeah,
man.
man.
I'm glad you could come through and give your testimony, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but the son ain't right, man. He ain't right.
And you ain't got no platform or nothing, right? So you're not doing this because I want people to understand you don't even have a platform on YouTube or nothing like that. You just telling your account of things that you remember from that time, right?
That's a fact, man. Within them 2 years, man, after I left them, because I had went straight to upstate box. I ain't last that long in that motherfucker. I never last long in the spot.
All right. Hey, Flaco, man. Look, man, I appreciate you, homie.
Yeah, man. You know that, man. But to your viewers and shit, man, yo, listen, man, I definitely seen that shit myself, bro. And if you can't find it nowhere, because I wrote his index number, his case number, everything, and I can't find nothing with it. Might have been sealed. I mean, Maino was a minor at the time.
They was all 17. They was all young.
Yeah, so that shit probably got sealed and shit, man. But that's some boys. The only one I got that paperwork is Pretty Black, man. Pretty Black.
So you feel like Pretty Black has it, but he's holding it because Maino's probably taking care of him. That's what you're saying.
Right.
Okay. Salute, man. Yo, Pretty Black. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you calling up, man, giving your testimony. You heard?
Yep.
Flaco?
Yeah, I hear you, Harlem Legend.
Pretty Black.
Yeah,
Pretty Black. You heard me, Flaco? I appreciate you, Flaco.
Man, you know that shit, man. Pretty Black, man. Holla at your boy, man. You know we was running the jail, man. We done took, we organized the Muslim community and everything. We was head of security and everybody know that, man. That's my dog, man.
Oh, okay.
Holla at your boy.
Okay, salute, man. Appreciate you.
Yep. All right, thanks, Harlem.
Salute. Oh, man. Yeah, this is what I do. I gotta be real. I went to the streets.
Who's Harlem Legend over here? He's on his pivot, huh? He ain't playing. The data. So that's Pretty Black.
Lit right now, y'all. I gotta keep it 100, man. Shout out to everybody involved, but it's lit. Yo, it's your boy E-O-U, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Welcome to Harlem Legend TV, man. If you're new to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification. Subscribe now. It's going up. It's lit out here. We know what's going on, okay? We know it's a war. It's a war. If it's war, it's war. Man, we see Maino and Hassan Campbell going back and forth, man. And I gotta be real. Maino just, man, like we see what's going on with the best style. You heard, boss. You heard, hustle hard, boss. With Hassan Campbell. We got breaking news, y'all. Because Maino, he ain't let up not one bit, y'all. Yeah, he's going right at Bronx River. He's going right at you, Hassan. He wants it to be known. He's letting it be known, y'all. It's turn up season. You heard?
You would think this shit was rigged, Dada. You would think this shit was rigged, bro. I'm just honestly saying. You would think this shit was rigged.
I mean, it was all kind of psychotherapists in the building. If you want to see the video, the full video, I got the breakdown, y'all. So Maino starts right off. I got to be real. Maino starts right off. He wants to know why Hassan is so mad. Why are you so mad at him? I didn't say it. He said it. Pay attention.
That's crazy. You're angry? You? So all that you can dish it, but you can't take it. We know you can take it, but how can you having a gay spat? That's soft shit. That's butter pecan soft. Haagen-Dazs Campbell. Haagen-Dazs Campbell.
No Diddy.
Butter pecan. We don't believe none of this shit that you talking about, but we allowed you to do it because, like, how you so angry with a nigga that you don't know?
No,
how you so angry with a nigga you never met? How you so angry with a nigga that you never even been in the same room?
Oh, he didn't end it there though. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to go through. I ain't gonna hold you, man, because Maino has just he went off. I gotta be real. He went off. Yeah. He went off. It was spots where, you know, the psychotherapist was talking and they was trying to break down, you know, just how Hassan Campbell is coming at him and doesn't know him. And, you know, there's a lot that goes on there, right? And I gotta be real. Maino says Hassan was very humble when he hit the internet. You heard? Yeah, he's essentially trying to break him all the way down. He shows how humble you were. This is what he's saying. Pay attention.
He was so humble when he started, but now his ego.
Any changes that your mom may have been able to pick up on, or anybody else?
Me going through what I went through with Bam, see, what people don't understand is I was already broken in before I got to Bam. I was being molested before Bam even got to me. So it was like...
And you want to fight me? This is what I'm saying. He didn't have a safe space. What? He didn't have he couldn't go to his family and say this was happening to me. And it was happening, and he thought it was regular. So he started to touch other boys and girls, and he didn't know what, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, you're not a gangster, my nigga. This anger comes from a different set of turmoil. You like you're not, we don't believe none of that. We don't care nothing about that. You're not in competition with nothing over here.
Nah, it's a rap, the dollar. This nigga done, yo, Maino done, yo, what the fuck he's on, the dollar? What is this dude on? He's on Diddy shit.
Oh man, it can get nasty.
This nigga's on
Diddy, Maino is turning up. Because it only gets worse from there, y'all. Because Maino gets into, remember Hassan called him out for the fade? Yeah, let's get to that. Maino called him out for the Maino said if it's real, it's real. You heard? Hassan called him out. Celebrity boxing is right around the corner. What are they going to do? Because I got to be real. He calls him out. He says, if it's real, you want to fight me? You should be fighting your demons. Pay attention, y'all.
But I'm like, you want to fight? You want to fight in a ring? We saw your last spat, right? Your last spat was with your gay lover, right? With the guy Derek. We saw that last spat. You was you didn't look too tough there. You look very, very meek. I don't understand how you get this type of energy for me all of a sudden, right? When you should be happy, right?
You talking to me crazy. I showed you love. I showed you love. I showed you love. I know that.
I showed
this nigga love.
So just for context purposes, this guy, he's saying that he met this guy on the internet. He don't know him, but he left his house. He left his wife and kids to meet this guy. He got long nails. This guy's clearly gay. No, nigga, you had a gay meetup, and then you started to get angry. You had a gay meetup, and it didn't go your way. So now you're starting to get angry. That's what's going on. He's dressed like a fucking off-duty CO to live upstate. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Come on.
I showed you love. I showed you love. I showed you love. I know that. And you touching me. I showed this nigga love. I showed him love. I don't even know him.
You don't know him?
I don't know that. He pushing me.
You don't know him.
Because I can't. Push me again. Because I can't.
What the hell?
Nah, I'm not going to do nothing. No, I'm going to accept this. Out of here. And I know I can kill this nigga right now. I'm in my hood.
Listen.
Yo.
This is your last one. That? You're talking about fighting.
Chill.
You should be fighting your demon.
Hey, yo. He brings up the Derek video. We all know that's all over the internet. We already know that's been out for years. You heard? So he's trying to say Hassan is, you heard? But if the call out is real, Maino's essentially saying, let's get to it. Pay attention.
Stay away from the tough talk. It ain't even worth it. I don't want no tough talk with you, man. But if the call out is serious, I'll be your huckleberry. I don't have no problem with that.
Nah.
You're not even built to be even doing that with me. But cool, right?
That ain't makes no
what?
Sense.
Is Hassan built? I gotta ask y'all. I gotta ask the people. Can Hassan get in the ring with Maino? I mean, seriously, y'all. These are two grown men. They both got size on them. It is what it is. You heard? Can he get in the ring with a Maino? Because Maino is willing to be his huckleberry. You heard?
Yeah.
The Maino also explains now why he has an attitude with Hassan. Why? What's his attitude? What's the situation with Hassan? You heard? He just explains. He puts more context to why the back and forth now. You heard? Pay attention.
Cop, listen to what I'm saying. He made videos for 5 years straight. I never threatened him. I never said, yo, when I catch you, I never DM'd him and said, yo, when I see you, what's up? I never talked no gangster shit to this man. I've had conversations with this nigga. I got a tape recording of me having a conversation with him, telling him, listen, my only issue with you is you should do more research on the shit that you're reporting on.
I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest, because a lot of podcasters do that. He does have a point. Sometimes we jump out the window. I'm not saying Hassan. I'm not taking nobody's side in this. It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. Don't say Harlem Legend said it. I didn't say it. He said it. Sometimes podcasters do go a little bit too far, putting a little bit too much information and too much emphasis on things that ain't true. You heard? So we have allegations in the air. Yeah, snitching allegations. You heard? There's a man by the name of Pretty Black. Hassan said, if you go check out my last video, make sure y'all go check that out. Hassan said you snitch. I didn't say it. Hassan said he told. He answers the snitch allegations, y'all. Pay attention.
Where's my name? On what paper? This nigga done said all kinds of shit. I told on a nigga. It ain't a piece of paper with my name on it that's ever been on the internet, that's ever been and nobody has. But yet you repeating some shit that you heard somebody else say. I went to prison at 17 years old. I never rapped a day in my life. I was in the full building, acting up. I was a predicate. Okay? I went up north, getting in trouble, cutting, getting to it, having issues with other young black males. Spent almost 4 years in the box, been in 10 different prisons.
Man, Maino is saying there's nothing with his name on it. There is no paperwork. There is no trail. There is nothing of me snitching. I don't know, y'all, man. Y'all get in the comment section and let me know. Is there anything out there with Maino's name on it? I gotta be real. Those are serious allegations. We don't want to just take that and run with it. You heard? The best style boss, the hustle hard. You heard leader is saying there's nothing with my name on it, Haas. Prove it. Prove it. He also leaves Hassan with one message. Because I don't think he believes you yet, Haas. You heard? Yeah, I don't think he believes you. Pay attention, y'all.
He's so angry. This is why he lashes out. I want to hit him in the head with the headshot. We don't even believe you, man. We don't even believe you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is,
I don't know.
Man, the streets is on fire. I ain't gonna hold y'all. The streets is on fire. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Shout out to everybody.
Let's get to the audio then. Cause Maino said he had the audio and he put out the audio, GG. So we're gonna get to it.
You don't gotta like the way I dress. That's your opinion.
Nigga, my favorite Maino song is Jermaine. My favorite Maino song is Jermaine.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right.
With Hassan Campbell, as you heard in the audio, it seems as if Hassan is a fan of Maino and Jim Jones. Now, for those wondering, how the hell did we get here? Well, last week, Maino took to IG, calling out Hassan Campbell, who clowned a video of Maino performing at a nightclub. So, of course, Maino and Hassan, they made a series of videos going back and forth. Well, moments ago, Maino leaked audio of a recent conversation between him and Hassan Campbell. Okay, and again, we all know about Hassan, right? He has a certain energy he likes to project on his platform. Well, in this case, in this conversation between him and Maino, it's obvious he's fans of both Maino and Jim Jones. And that's interesting because when you watch his lives, you know, he talk as if he want to take it to the ring, right? Throw the hands. Well, in this case, after hearing the audio, like I said, it's obvious he just wants attention. You get what I mean? And in Maino, listen, this is a perfect opportunity for him to use this situation as a way to, you know what I mean, bring more attention on his YouTube channel, on his platform. So listen, I don't want to hold y'all up any longer. Like I said, listen to the audio and, you know, give me your thoughts on this controversy involving Maino and Hassan Campbell. Again, after hearing the audio, do you look at Hassan Campbell any differently? And also, what are your thoughts on, you know, Hassan being a fan of Maino, considering he calls out certain rappers for misleading the youth with their image, especially rappers like Maino and Jim Jones? Again, let me know your thoughts on the controversy down in the comment section below. But again, that's all I got for y'all today. My name is Sensei Rip. Till next time. Peace.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, you don't got to make your content against us.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna speak on that video too. Set the record straight. That's why I reached out to you.
Yeah, but we listen. We grown enough to always understand this. Listen, and what I told you before, we grown enough. If your opinion don't have to be mine, you don't have to like my music. You don't gotta like the way I walk. You don't gotta like the way I dress. That's your opinion.
Nigga, my favorite Maino song is Jermaine. My favorite Maino song is Jermaine.
This is what
my favorite album. What you want?
My boy Kev, what's goody?
Yo, what up?
How you doing, GG?
I'm glad you're doing this, man. This nigga Hassan Campbell was a fucking meat eater.
I mean, you pointed out the obvious, but go ahead.
Yeah, he's like, who does the type of shit he doing? Who calls somebody on the phone being a fan, and then when you feel like you need some fucking money or something to pay your bills or whatever you do, you got about 20 foster kids, you don't need no money. I don't know what's going on, but it seemed like every time he get to a certain point, he go back to Maino and Jim Jones. Like, what you doing, man? Like, you know, that shit don't even, I don't know.
Well, you ain't feeling Hassan Campbell?
I never been feeling that. That nigga's a clown, man. Listen, let me explain something to you. When he first came on YouTube, he told his personal business to get likes and views. Like telling people that if somebody raped you, what are you doing? You're a real dickhead.
Right.
How you telling somebody that somebody raped you, and then when somebody now, mind you, look, after he said that shit about African Bambaataa and them, he talked about his uncles. His uncles was playing in his butt before African Bambaataa.
Yeah.
Then he went on to say, yo, all right, so I thought it was a thing to do. So I started touching kids myself. I was a kid. I thought it was okay. So I started touching little kids. Like, bro, this shit ain't that much of a a thing to do. Like this ain't like what are you chasing from YouTube or from social or from streaming or whatever you're doing? What are you chasing from it that you're telling your personal business on national? This is basically TV. Everybody gonna see it for likes and views and to make whatever little bit of money you gonna make off this shit.
So you saying there's no real? But he's saying the truth. You saying he's saying
He's telling the truth, but who does that, man? Like this shit ain't gonna give you no sympathy, man. Motherfuckers just gonna talk about you. Like this ain't the place to do that.
If you
Then
gonna
you
say
talking about
you say he's saying the truth, I'm saying that's a little different than that. If he's saying the truth,
yo, he's telling the truth. It did happen to him. But listen, this is what I'm telling you. When he first came on YouTube, he wasn't getting no likes and views. He became big after he started telling those stories on his life. You understand what I'm saying? People started, oh, that's wrong. Remember, he was trying to get involved with that sue or lock African Bambaataa up shit. That's when it all came. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember, some years ago, maybe 8.
So who's African Bambaataa? African
Bambaataa was as an artist. He was one of the first rappers ever. I think he came out in 1979, I believe. And there's only one group that came out before them in '78. They was like a disco kind of group, but it was more like a rap thing. I think Africa Bambaataa came out in 1979. They from the Bronx. Anyway, he said Africa Bambaataa was his mentor. Now listen, this guy saying Africa Bambaataa touched him, but he went back more than once. So did you like it?
He's on his Diddy shit. Who was he underage?
Nah, I think he was 17.
Well, he's on the that's on the age. That's on the
Listen,
age.
man. At 17 years old, man, I was in prison.
Yeah. But so it's not right regardless of the fact, no matter what, the African Bambaataa situation.
No, we're not saying that it's right. We're
Yeah.
saying who comes on social media and talks about their, the most stressful moments in their life without going to seek help first. Now you're on here saying you need help because other people that you targeting are mentioning it. Like you targeted Maino. Maino didn't target you. You targeted him. And
So
now
why
that
you
he said,
think he's on Maino's heels? Why you think he's on Maino's heels? And why does it got to do with his trauma?
Let me tell you something.
Why would
Remember, he been doing this for years to Maino and Jim Jones. About 5-6 years now, he been on that shit with them.
Yeah. So why?
I'm gonna tell you this because they give him responses. That's why they
Do you
respond
believe
to him.
him? Do you believe him about the Pretty Black situation?
Nah, listen. I'm in that hood right now. I grew up right here. I never heard that before.
You never heard about the Pretty Black situation?
I know they went to jail together and all that, but I never heard that he told on Black. I never heard that. And I live here. I'm from here. I lived here all my life.
Yeah. So
he lived he lived 2 avenues from me. I'm on Franklin. Actually, I'm on Franklin now, but I'm from Grand and Putnam, but I'm on Franklin now. Well, growing up as kids, he lived 4-6 blocks from me. I've never heard that.
He younger than you?
Big lived 2 blocks from me. He's older than me.
Maino?
He's older than me.
Oh.
We around the same age though. He's not way older than me. Like he's 2 years apart.
So you're nerd. So what you going? So you can't speak your mind like you want to speak it.
I'm gonna say this right here. I don't got no fear, no man. I'm gonna speak my mind because I speak the truth.
I gotta ask
speak the truth. I'm gonna say this right here. Don't listen to the misleading information, man. Like I'm telling you this. People say shit for likes and views and streams or however this shit works. You know what I'm saying? They say shit because of that. But the shit that Maino got on him is the truth. He called them and talked all that ball licking shit. Like you trying to be the man's friend. But then you go behind his back every couple years and you do the same dumbass shit. But he embarrassed Hassan this time because he put them audio tapes out there where you was being Jolly Joe.
That's what we just listened. We're about to listen to it right around now. We didn't hear it yet. It was about to play right now. You want to listen to him?
Yeah, go ahead, listen to it. I heard it already, but you can listen to it.
All right.
Was you and Uncle Murder together? That fucking shit was retarded.
My nigga, that yellow tape ain't got nothing on that lobby, boys. My nigga, you need to run that back. And if you talking about hold up. See now you being a hypocrite, son, because the yellow tape is just straight murder, death, kill.
Son, I'm addicted to that.
But at the same time, which one is it though? You can't say, oh,
listen,
leaving the kids to the house.
See, the whole thing about it is drill music. That drill shit stopped me from listening to rap music. All I need, because we was raised off of NWA, but the drill shit is different. It's totally different. Like, yo, if a nigga made I know Maino better than niggas know Maino. I know you would get busy, nigga. Son, if a nigga made a record talking about your dead mother, I know
I'm not for that. I'm not for that. He can't wait for the day. He's sorry. He apologized. He can't wait. What he's doing is not personal. He can't wait. But yet,
my nigga name is Jeffrey. You remember the butler from the Fresh Prince?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Master Williams. That's Hassan Campbell.
To who?
To Maino and Jim Jones and them. He want to be their friend, man. Listen, he want to be a part of them. Like who does that type of shit with another man? Like who gets on the phone with a man that they disrespected anyway? Period. You disrespected this man behind his back, not to his face, but you disrespected him. And then you got on a phone with him and tell him how much you like him. And Jermaine is my favorite song. And I know you get busy. And I ain't never did no shit like that with no nigga. Like, I mean, and I know plenty of motherfuckers from the hood to jail.
Ain't no mom passed away? Or no? You just saying that.
I think she did. I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know that part.
All right.
I think
why the
she
fuck
did,
did he
though.
bring that up, though? Why would he just mention that?
But no, I'm gonna say this, right? Anything to be listen, this is what he said. He said, yo, man, I can't wait till y'all come back in town, man. I want to do this and I want to do that. I want to take niggas out for a drink. Hold on. You just finished some days ago saying you want to fight and all that shit. Before you said all of that, you want to fight and all that shit, you on a nigga phone telling them you want to take them out to eat and you want to go have a drink and then you talking about what some other niggas did. Like, oh, Rod Diggs did this to your brother and none of, what the fuck that got to do with you?
What Rod Diggs did do to his brother?
I mean, they had a fight or Rod Diggs got out on his brother or some shit like that in a
So
club.
how Maino caught that on his face?
That's from prison, man.
It don't got nothing to do with the pretty back situation?
Nah. That's from prison. That's from, he had his own little situation. He didn't do bad though. He did, he did what he did and things happened. That happens in prison. I got stab wounds myself.
I mean, yeah.
One thing about it is, I mean, you don't win every war, man. You don't win every battle. You don't win every war. But you participate though. That's the thing. A lot of people don't understand that. A man is always going to participate and defend himself, or participate when he feel he gotta put some pressure on somebody. Not saying like trying to extort them or nothing. Just if you feel violated, you handle your business. You don't. I mean, it's nothing to brag and boast about on no side. Even if you take an L, that motherfucker know not to ever try you again, and it ain't never really over. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't over unless we come home and we've been home for 20, 30 years and but behind those walls, it's a problem. It's always a problem. So, a lot of dudes who haven't been places don't understand how shit is. You know, there's no wins and losses in war. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you're still alive, you didn't lose.
So what you feel about the whole situation from the jump? Like, generally speaking of this whole situation
Let
from
me
him
tell you,
doing the
man.
concert, them niggas going back and forth for the last, you said 5 years?
Hey, listen, you got a lot of, I'm gonna tell you this, man. You got a lot of dick riders, man, in this world, right? I don't even want to call it clout chasing. I'm gonna call it what it is. Like I said, you got a lot of dick riders in this world, right? Hassan Campbell went from being a fan to being a dick rider, saying that now you want to challenge shit because you see you can get a response from them, and that's gonna build your views up. Just like telling your life story, telling somebody played in your butt. Nigga, what's wrong with you? You're a grown man. Go seek counseling. That shit ain't for the internet. Whatever happened to you, happened to you. Go get the real help. Don't come on here for sympathy so your likes and views and shit can go up, and then you can get a check or something. And then you on the internet bragging about, yeah, I'm the man, and I passed this one and that one. Yeah, you telling everybody you got fucking ass. Like people, people sympathetic behind certain shit. You trying to make it seem like a motherfucker forced you to do something, but you went
Yeah.
back to him more than once. You went back twice, but you saying that he forced you. So he forced you to come back the second time? That's what I'm talking about. Like, this dude is on here looking for sympathy. Well, acting like he's looking for sympathy, and he stay in the house. He don't go outside. He pop all that shit from the couch, from that little room or wherever the fuck he at. I don't even think he go nowhere, but to the gas station.
So you saying Hassan Campbell is
Another thing, it's a
no, wait, hold on.
video.
You saying he's gay? You saying he's gay, or you saying he has a wife? Or you saying that he's been
I
through
don't
some?
know what he
You
is.
know he got a wife.
I don't know what he is, right? But I know he talks about what happened to him. And it's another video floating around with him and some homo dude. The homo dude was by the car with him.
Derek, the Derek
Whatever,
dude.
yeah, whatever his name is. That's as a grown man. That ain't
Yeah,
no kid.
the dude that was pushing him.
Right. That's a
Yeah,
homo.
yeah. He pushed
So
him.
if you listen, this is the point, man.
Go ahead.
He's so busy clout chasing and doing all this sucker shit that he exposing himself to shit that we don't know how real it is, but we only can go on what we see. That's the thing. You showing everybody you's a gump. But then you playing
So
this tough shit to me. Oh, I want to box. Nigga, you ain't trying to box nobody. You can't even go home. Your name is so much of a piece of shit that you went home and they shot your ass. You went to your own projects ranting and raving and early in the morning. Who the fuck do that as a grown man? 6, 7 in the morning. You talking about, come out, come to the motherfucking window, I'll snatch you, I'll throw your mama down the stairs. And that ain't no gorilla shit, dude.
regular niggas are throwing bottles at
That's
that
some,
nigga. They
listen,
tired.
that's some mentally disturbed shit. I think he needed a little bit of medicine, if you ask me. He got a problem mentally.
It can be. It can
And I
be.
think it got worse once he started telling people about his personal issues because of the feedback he got from it. All the feedback wasn't good.
Yeah.
Everybody wasn't sympathetic about a nigga, whatever African Bambaataa did to you, put his meat on your leg or whatever the fuck he did.
Nah. Everybody feeling sympathetic because I done that.
Everybody wasn't sympathetic about it. There were people that saying, now that he's a jerk, he running around here like he tough, and then
Oh, after the fact or whatever. But if you
you
gonna say some wild shit like that, you know people's gonna feel sympathetic. Nigga, auntie, grandma's gonna tell you
yeah,
feel
let
sympathetic
me
for
tell
that
you
nigga.
something. I ain't never felt sympathetic for him. Nigga, you was a big dude. You wasn't no little kid.
Yeah. I'm not talking about you.
Now
Anybody. I'm just
listen,
talking about the
this
world.
another thing. He already was kind of, fidgety. Remember, his uncles and shit founded with him before Africa Bambaataa. So did you like what Africa Bambaataa was doing to you? Because you went back twice. So maybe you liked it, and then you jumped on a bandwagon when it came out about him doing something to some other kids, and it came out, and now you jumped on the bandwagon saying, oh, yeah, he did it to me too. But you wasn't coming out with it from the basic jump. He came out. Well, how he came out with that is they was trying to charge the African Bambaataa for some other shit, which he did. I guess he touched some other kids or whatever the case may be. That's when he came out and said, "Yeah, you touched me too." And but you was letting the nigga fondle you, man. Like you even said it. Oh, when I was a kid, my uncles used to do it, and I went and did it to other kids because I thought it was a thing to do. So you was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, nah,
passive.
shit. But it don't make African Bambaataa no way in hell right or anything.
No. We're not saying African
Yeah,
Bambaataa is
yeah.
right. There's no. Let me tell you something. Any gump and doing things of that magnitude to children don't even need to be here no more. Period.
All right.
I ain't giving African Bambaataa no props. I'm just talking about this clown for exposing his business and then trying to call dudes monsters behind talking about it. You put it out there.
Yeah.
So how you calling?
Oh, all right. So he's saying
You
that.
bugging, man. You trying to say, dude, you trying to fuck with people, right? Say kind of foul shit about them, call them this and call, like, listen, man, the first thing you could do, the worst thing you could do to an honorable man that's been to prison in his lifetime is call him a rat, man. And that's I mean, I don't understand people. There's another dude named Harlem TV, whatever the fuck his name is.
Harlem Legend TV.
Right. He interviewed a dude, right? I
Yeah.
commented on the shit. He interviewed a dude, right?
Yeah.
And the dude said, "Oh, yeah, Maino got on the stand and pointed him out and pointed Black out." Let me tell you something. We from here, we would have been the first ones to hear that. We from right here. That shit would have been floating around his hood for years. Everybody would have been talking about it. Even though when Maino came home, I wasn't home. I was locked up still. But I'm saying,
but you're no more than a nigga from that was in jail.
right, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this, right? Knowing affiliated people, like knowing people that deal with each other, like we know the same people. Not saying that we friends, because we not, but we know the same friends. You understand what I'm saying? That shit would have been the talk of the whole neighborhood. It wouldn't have social media wasn't even out yet. That's what I'm saying. Dudes be, he interviewed a dude talking about
Are you
he was
saying
in
we can't take any credibility what the dude was saying?
Nah, because I'm gonna tell you this, man. I say this all the time. The only way you take credibility on something like that from a prison standpoint is if you see it in black and white. And I want to say this: the black and white gotta look a certain way, because niggas is making paperwork now. So you gotta know the difference between that too.
That's what homie said he seen the black and white, but you can't see.
We understand what he said he saw. Listen to this. He also said that Maino took the stand. If Maino would have took the stand, that shit would have been a talk of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I mean, our neighborhood, because remember, when he went to jail, he was a kid. But it would have been the talk of this neighborhood right here. From Nostrand to Bedford to Franklin to Clawson it would have been the talk of this neighborhood, because motherfuckers from Nostrand came down here. We from Grand Avenue. We went to Nostrand Avenue. We went to the pool. We was kids, man. And we in the same age group. Motherfuckers was going to jail at the same times, like Spofford and DFY and all that shit. Trying on and all that shit. Rackets, like we been there. Me, Chewy, all of us, we would have knew. Niggas was in jail at the same times, and nobody never heard no shit like that. All of a sudden, this nigga say something, and then the nigga come home and say, "Oh yeah, I was in Franklin with Black, and I saw it." And they asked Jermaine Coleman if he seen Black in the courtroom. He said, "Yeah, he's right there."
So we gonna finish. We gonna finish listen to the audio what Maino and him was saying. Then we gonna see what this nigga Hassan Campbell had to say about it, and then we can elaborate on that.
From the outside looking in, all you see is them disrespecting us. Whether it's the music, because let him tell it, he don't like the music. Nobody likes the music, but he on my phone telling me he love the music. You don't like the way I dress. You don't like what I got on. I mean, it's just all these different things. But it's all right, though, because I was looking at this the wrong way. The whole time I was looking at this the wrong way. I'm like, this nigga fucking idiot. This got the nerve to be talking about nigga that been through all kinds of traumatic experiences. Who the fuck is he to be talking about this? This is how I was looking at it at first. And then when I went back and I listened to the tapes, I realized he was just a fan the whole time. He was just a fan the whole time. He did not know how to go about it. He was looking for attention. He was looking to be heard. He wanted.
What you saying? That this nigga actually want to be on the side of him and Jim Jones?
I said that to you, man. Like, listen, no man just comes out of nowhere and just starts trying to disrespect somebody, like on social media. You don't just come out and just do that. Like you was looking for attention to get their attention so that you could do the sucker shit you did after that. Like you went from acting like you don't like him to telling them, yo, man, my favorite song is Jermaine, and when you come from out of town, man, we can go eat lunch, and I can't wait to be next to you niggas, man, and kick it up, man. And I'm gonna take down every video I ever did. I'm a real nigga gonna be a real nigga. If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna call you first, and listen, let me tell you something. Society today don't live by the same morals and principles that we did back then. Because back then, he could have never came back from this shit he did. Like, it would have been, it would have been inevitable. Like, it would have been inevitable for him to come back from being a dick rider that he is. Like, you went from disrespecting the man and saying all that shit and then calling him on the phone and then saying all that, that Jimmy Roundhound shit, jumping on nigga balls and,
You saying now society
verbally,
likes that shit. They feed
and
into
now
that
you
shit.
coming back with another disrespectful segment. What's wrong with you? You got a problem mentally. It ain't got nothing to do with. He needs counseling to the 3rd degree.
You know the behavior student type shit. That some people just like that. That they just acknowledge problems. They like that shit. They problem solve.
He's a YouTuber, man.
Yeah.
What did I tell you about this shit that I don't like? What it is when he ain't getting no whole bunch of views and likes and all that shit on shit he putting up there, he know that he could say something about them, one of them, and then it'll be okay. Like Maino just made an album not too long ago. Jim Jones just made it out.
You feel like Maino, it's more known than Hassan Campbell?
I don't. Well, this dude is on social media. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that Maino is more known than Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell is on social media. Social media is the thing to be on right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you got motherfuckers from all over the world looking at this shit. And he does
a lot of interviews.
Well, he got like 1 million followers or whatever the case may be. Who knows? Maybe that 800, whatever it is. I don't know if 800,000 motherfuckers know who Maino is, and I mean I never looked at it that way. Look, put it this way: we could put anybody in Maino's shoes right now, right? With this guy,
yeah.
Whoever is on Maino's side of this situation is people should have something to say to Hassan Campbell about what he's doing. It could have been anybody. It had to be Maino. It could have been you, me. It could have been anybody. Who made this shit cool is what I'm trying to figure out. Who made not just talking about people, because Oprah did that shit back in the day. She made that popular. That's how she became who she is. But telling lies and doing like got people looking into the lies that you telling and shit like that. Like you don't do that, to men. And the shit you saying is bad. But if you was in front of that man, you wouldn't say none of that. Know what I'm saying? You really a diabolical motherfucker, man. Like at the end, your mental is gone, Duke. Like you ain't gonna never come. This how you feel, right? And it's sad. He feel like nobody ain't gonna never find out where he live or find him. Nobody can find him. So he goes from the gas station to home. Like he don't leave his house.
You feel
Only the
like
person.
Hassan's hiding?
That nigga been hiding for years. He look at go back on his pages and platforms and look at all his pictures. All of them shits look the same. Like he might have added a little something to his house or something, but all of his pictures look the same. He don't go no fucking where for years. He went one place, man. Two places. He went on the Ave early in the morning and damn near got beat up. Then he went home to his projects talking that shit and they shot him. He went on the Ave during the pandemic and damn near beat him up. Like, see, he wants to be he's like he's a comic book character. Um he goes like he wants to be. Not only does he want to be people to have sympathy for him, but he want to be a gangster. Like he want to have that, portray that. See, uh whatever you've done in your life, right?
Yep.
Um you own that. You own that, but you don't wear that on the front of your chest, man. You know, you own that. That's something, that's a part of you. You know what I'm saying? If people know, they know. If they don't know, you ain't got to show it to them. You ain't got to tell a motherfucker what you did and how you did it and when you did it. You got to be you at the end of the day. Being you is going to show a motherfucker everything he need to do or not to do with you or to you. Just being you. You ain't gotta put your story out there. You ain't gotta run around playing how tough you is. And that don't matter. That shit don't work. Not to a man. You can't do that with a man. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes out here that's cowards, man. And society don't understand what I mean by man. I mean a stand-up motherfucker by all means. He ain't got no cut card. Ain't no curving around no corners with him.
Yeah.
You can't do this type of sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? That Hassan Campbell be doing to motherfuckers, man. Like the internet has made it. Uh,
But do you feel like I feel like Maino's actually gaining off this situation?
I mean, I'm gonna say this to you, right?
A lot of people actually starting to see who's Maino, what's up with
I'm gonna
Maino.
say this to you, right? I'm gonna say this. I believe that he ain't even in it for that, man. He just don't like the shame that's on his name because he's a man. He don't like nobody. He don't like no nigga talking about him that wouldn't say that shit in front of him. So he's defending that part, not like just coming on here to go back at Hassan Campbell. Nah, Hassan Campbell needs help. But you know, a man gets angry too. Sometimes your focus is thrown off behind certain shit.
Yeah.
Certain shit bothers you a little bit more than other shit, you know, and you attend to atone it, meaning you're addressing it. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that's what's going on in Maino's situation right now. I don't think that he I mean, is he bothered by Hassan Campbell? Nah. Is he bothered by the shit that's coming out Hassan Campbell's mouth? Yeah. Does he have a personal problem with Hassan Campbell? No. Does he have a problem with what's coming out Hassan Campbell's mouth? Yeah. It's this is difference, man, when it comes to dealing with shit. Like Hassan
So
Campbell, Hassan
so
Campbell don't even
Hassan
look like
Campbell
he
was
can hurt
getting to
nobody.
him. Hassan Campbell was getting to Maino, you're saying. If he has a problem was coming out of his mouth, because
I want to say this, right? That would, I mean, no matter how we try to like cover it, that shit would bother anybody for somebody, any man who's been through situations like we've been through in life, far as going to prison and being stand-up men, and for another motherfucker to say you a rat. That shit, those are deadly words, man. People die behind that shit. Like, you don't play with them kind of words. Like, those are words you don't use. Like, that's like telling a man to suck your dick. These are words you don't, that's basically, or those are diabolical words that there's no coming back from, man. There's something that goes with that. Automatically. There's no talking about it, none of that. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, it don't and I know, and I don't understand where this shit became a fad for people to do. You watching all these motherfuckers do this shit. Whack 100, 600. Look how. Listen, Big, you could be guilty or whatever. Let the courts have they say, man. Don't get on here and paint the man guilty. Like, you black, man. Regardless of how much you don't like a motherfucker personally, that don't got nothing to do with social media. Y'all going on white people platforms doing this shit. Adam 22 and all these motherfuckers and Vlad TV. These motherfuckers is agents, man. They done turned you motherfuckers into agents. You don't even care what you say on the internet no more. Like, y'all just say anything. Y'all talk about a nigga life while y'all talk about a man's situation while he's in the court of law fighting the situation. Like, where did this become a part of life at? Seriously.
I don't even think they care because Loose Cannon and Brick Baby, they still calling in on the show. So they don't
understand. Listen, let me tell you something.
Behind the show, they're talking.
If you listen to all of these videos and all of that shit, them dudes been working, man. They so scared of that motherfucker, they was trying to get rid of him. Even when they was next to him. That's why they was on TV saying, who says all that kind of shit? You indicting yourself.
So you saying you saying this thing had the pressure on him like way worse than Suge Knight?
I think that they feared that motherfucker that much, man. To the where not only is he in jail, they put him in jail, they trying to bury him now. He's in prison already fighting like 43, 50 charges or whatever it is. And these dudes are still on the internet talking about this man.
That's all new charges, too.
Now I'm just saying, they on the internet, whatever it is, they on the internet talking about him. Like they trying to bury him. They get ready to ask him, and the motherfucking prosecutors already said, we watch social media. We obtain things from social media. So why y'all still up here talking about it? And this is bigger than not liking somebody. It's something that Whack 100 and the motherfuckers want that he had. They want to make sure he ain't gonna never get out, so that when they obtain what he had, that he can't come back and try to, and bring them a move or whatever.
What is it?
It could be the charity shit. Like, think about it. He already told Big U, I'm gonna take all your charities, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Now he's trying to make sure he could do it by running his mouth the way he doing.
I feel like Big U's the brokest one out of all of them. Whack don't need that charity.
I want to say this. I don't speak on another man's pockets. Like, I don't know what nobody got.
Nah, but Max 100, he got the game. He got Cash Money West. He got 6ix9ine, little ass.
He got Cash Money West. Who's out? Who you seen? When you seen an album from Cash Money West in the last?
I'm just saying though, he got mad shit. He got Adam 22. He gets paid for all that fucking shit. Big U's not as big as Whack. Period, nigga. It's not trying to say that.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I don't know. I don't know who got what, or who don't have what.
I mean, the indictment says it all, bro. He was about to get $5 million for the grant of the grade program. He was getting that. That was what was paying his bills and doing that. He's saying that nothing else. And if he's getting money, he is getting money the way he's getting money, obviously. But he is getting that money. But compared to other people who's actually getting the bag, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know, man. Like I said, I can't speak on the differential in money with people, and I don't know Whack 100 situation.
It wouldn't matter.
Situation. I'm just saying that what they doing right now is some foul shit.
Now
Like
you said that they wanted what was his, and I said, well, what is his? And that's
I'm
how we
talking
got to that.
about. Listen, there's not a man that's making money that feels he got enough money, or they would stop making money. So
But
whatever avenues you could gain or retain to make more money, you're gonna pursue that. I don't care what it is. If
so it's because of that. You saying it's simply because of that. That's what you're
listen,
feeling.
it's something, man. You don't hate a man that much. I'm talking about for years. We talking about this shit been going on for years. This ain't
Yeah.
start. It's start. Now, you don't dislike a man that much for just some argument or some shit, some bullshit. And then you're not addressing this man. You became like a internet newscaster. Like you're not going to him and telling them, letting them know how you feel or stepping to him like, listen, you ain't gonna be doing whatever. You coming on the internet
But you
and
can't paint that narrative either because you don't know what they got going on behind closed doors if they meeting up or not meeting
bruh,
up.
I watch what they doing. That
Yeah,
shows you they ain't meeting up. Cause ain't no man letting another man slander his name like that and then go see him. Nah.
they seeing each other. They running into each other. It says it that they ran into each other.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. It can say what they want, man. We talking about what we seeing. We seeing men
I'm
get
seeing
on
that
the
in the indictment says that they ran into each other a couple times. So they and then in the parking lot they saying that they ran into each other because they got the camera footage of them running into each other on the
right,
camera.
but at certain instincts you can't do much because of they got cameras. There's cameras there. So
Yeah,
you ain't trying to make no moves against nobody else with the cameras right there. You ain't trying to do that.
I feel it. I feel so. Let's get back to the song Hassan and your boy Maino, the Dada. What's the end result of this shit, the Dada? How are these things gonna fix it? How are these things gonna fix what they got
Let me
going
tell
on,
you
or is
something.
they going?
Hassan gonna back out right now, and then another year and a half, 2 years, when he feel like he need some views and likes and shit like that, he gonna do the same shit again.
He's just gonna come at Maino
He gonna
and
come at
Maino.
Maino, Jim Jones. Them the two dudes he go at. Like he's trying to make a living on social media off them guys, man.
I feel it.
Yeah, he ain't got no whole. He running out of topics. I guess when he start running out of topics, he talk about them until he finds something else. You know. Now he gonna back off Maino for a minute because he got the Big U situation. He got the other young boy just got locked up from New York, took the 5 years, whoever that is. I don't follow them young niggas, but
Oh,
it's it's a young boy named, man, rapper dude. He got locked up. He just pled guilty to 5 years. I only know it because I be on this shit and I be
hey,
seeing,
Flock, you saying?
yeah, Flock, whatever his name is.
Hey, Flock, he got 5.
Yeah, he pled guilty to whatever charges they have for him. He go 5 years. So he got that to talk about. He got a few other instances to talk about, and I guess he gonna back off for now, but
I
he'll be
don't know,
back
nigga. I
again.
don't think he's backing off the Dada. This nigga still putting videos out of Maino, the
Yeah, he
Dada.
gonna. Let me tell you something right now. He gonna back off though. He gonna be just like before. He gonna back off. See, right now he's kind of hurt
This nigga,
because Maino put that shit out there about all the shit he talking about. Not just that it happened to him. He talking about getting him help for his mental health, calling a nigga retarded and like he got problems mentally.
When you come in my house, take off your shoes.
I've seen
Super
this. This
violate
dude
that
is a
like
clown,
see
man.
this
buttons.
shit?
Now, I told myself I wasn't gonna address Maino no more, especially after the conversation we had on the phone last night that y'all didn't hear.
Just
See, what's
lying
pissing me
about
off
shit.
is that me and Maino had a conversation or had conversations years ago, but the audio that y'all listening to is AI and it's chopped and it's screwed. So I'm listening because I got audio of me and Maino's conversations and it didn't go the way that the stuff
Hold
that
on.
y'all
Stop it
listening
right there.
to.
Stop it right there.
Like, for example,
Now, let me tell you something about a podcaster. What he would have done. He said he got audio of him and Manio that's not him and Maino that's not chopped and screwed. He would have played it because if you defending yourself, you would have played it. That's how you know he's lying. Ain't nothing chopped and screwed about that shit. You didn't know Maino was taping that shit. That's what happened. You was trying to be a motherfucking the
Come
Jeffrey
on,
from
God.
the.
The way he was talking, I wasn't listening to none of that nonsense, but I listened to it. I was like, yo, y'all taking audio that Maino did somewhere else on a live or somewhere else and adding it to a phone conversation and made it sound like Maino was talking to me all types of crazy. And it's like, what kind of a Jedi mind trick are y'all trying to play? Y'all trying to take the goalpost and move it. I already defeated the nigga. I called him out for a fight. He doesn't want to fight. He's broke, but he don't want to get in the ring.
This nigga said I defeated him. You see, this is a fucking what the fuck? This is a game to these niggas.
Yeah. You know. A lot of people is misconstrued about this YouTube shit. You know how
Yeah.
many views you gotta have to make money?
Yeah.
So he's calling somebody broke. Dude, you got foster kids, about 20 foster kids in your house. You're making about $10,000 a month off foster care. You're not talking about that. You ain't making all no money off YouTube, nigga.
He's getting to the bag. He's getting to the bag.
Bruh, he got listen, that's why he don't leave the house. Just think about it.
He got 10 foster. He's a foster parent.
He got foster kids, him and his
He's a
wife.
foster parent.
Yeah.
Oh, that's him.
So I'm saying this. You know what kind of check you get? Especially if those kids got ailments. Like you get more money if the kid got something wrong with him.
So that's a good thing for him. I mean, take care for some foster kids.
He's broke. He's barely holding on. The music industry is over. Nobody's going to shows to see him. They're going to see Jim Jones, Fab, and Dave East. He's the opening act. That's why everybody was staring at him on the stage like that, and not even nobody knows who Maino is like that. Nobody knows who Maino is like that. He's local. I'm universal. He goes live on YouTube. The nigga had 600 people watching him, but he's supposed to have 1 million followers on Instagram. I go live on YouTube and I have thousands, sometimes 10 and 20,000 people watching me. We are not the same. This is a Jedi mind trick going on. You think the nigga is bigger than what he is, or better yet, a lot of you dudes, I inspired you to come to YouTube. When you look at me, I'm inspirational, but it also causes jealousy. So the nigga that actually paved the way on this platform so that y'all could sit up there and eat, because y'all didn't even know it was money on YouTube.
Nah. I feel like Hassan wants Maino to look at him for some type of degree. Like he wants to be the one to be like, yo, I put you on, nigga. Remember that I put you on, GG. I feel like I'm saying he want to put him on to something. I don't know why he wants to put him on though. Pause. Don't do that. I don't know why he wants to put him on so bad.
This was keeping it a secret. Y'all want to see my downfall so much that y'all trying to sabotage me on the internet. You're trying to rig the.
What's popping? Out and go. What's popping with you, GG? Salute to you, Dundada. You heard?
Game. How you gonna rig the game? How you playing audio of me making peace with a nigga 3 or 4 years ago when today I'm talking about shooting the 5 and he's stuck in the 5? On top of the fact that I laid out all the questions that y'all was supposed to ask Maino, but y'all didn't hold him accountable. Y'all didn't ask him why he lied about the situation that happened with his co-defendant in the club. Y'all didn't ask him about that. Y'all didn't ask him why he lied about the situation that happened with Rod Diggs in the club. Y'all didn't ask him about none of that. Y'all didn't ask him about that. What y'all doing is I caught him in the trap, and y'all opening up the trap and trying to release him back into the wild. Are you not entertained? But one of the reasons why I be flipping on Maino, I'm going to give you a prime example. We're not going to talk about the lobby boys, how them dudes be trying to mislead these young boys back into the streets. We're not even going to talk about the fact that how I fought so hard during the pandemic to stop the killing with the drill rappers. and he went and sat down with the mayor after the mayor told him that he's going to stop drill rap. Maino he comes to the rescue of drill rap, and now all the drill rappers are dead or in jail.
Maino ain't do that.
I tried. But y'all sit up there and say, oh, what are you doing? You ain't doing nothing. No, I tried to stop them young boys from earthing each other. I even came up with slogans like turn his TV off or he got his snot box rock to bring awareness. But these old heads, instead of like being like Harriet Tubman and leading niggas to the promised land, y'all leading them to the hell.
This nigga's just trying to make anything that he says right. You don't say shit like that. What are you talking about? How you gonna bring awareness to something like that? You talking about to turn it to you, nigga? You're promoting the violence, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Stop. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Hellfire.
That's real awareness. That's different, bro.
So Maino, right?
You gotta relax, G.
Here's one of my problems.
Making these accusations, you got some dude named Lil Rod. First of all, that producer should be a pause on his name. Like, nigga named Lil Rod. Like, that's pause.
Do you think it's like a agenda to destroy popular?
This is what I'm saying. And if you know anything about, the 60s, and I hate to get all like this, but if you know anything about the 60s and what they did with black leadership and all that, these were some of the tactics, right? To destroy you. Basically, they divide and conquer,
like
right?
J. Edgar Hoover.
There you go, right? So COINTELPRO, what they would do was they would put out misinformation, have us looking at each other. Right? They sending out letters and sending out things saying, this one talking about that one, this one got caught doing this, right? Mm-hmm. And it keeps us disorganized, right? And also propaganda, which is fueled through the media, is a tool that's always been used.
Media controls the mind.
This is what I'm saying. So I'm not quick to jump at what everybody else is running towards, like, because if you ask the average person, he's like, what you think he did? He's like, I don't know, he did something. I don't know. Like, he, you know what I mean? He was sex trafficking. Oh, all right, what's sex? Like, they got to give me a clear definition of what sex trafficking is. So you saying he was what? He was making people sell their body? Like, I don't understand. Is it underage? Like, it's not clear to me. So I'm not jumping in that.
You just jumped in it. Not only did you jump in it, but when you jumped in it,
all right, now these niggas going back and forth about the things that they doing. That shit's different, bro. All right, dog, get your shit together. We can't have you niggas going back and forth on shit that ain't even making sense. You heard? That's a motherfucking fact. You gon' GG's everybody do what you want. Life got meaning. Unless it's malice. But stay more righteous than ever. You heard? GG's hyenas stay more weird than ever. You heard? Life got meaning. You heard at the end of the day, God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret. You got to stay more aware than ever. You got to stand on business. You heard? Stay in the elevator. God's elevator, and stay righteous, bro.